Yep.
Awesome. Great. We're going to go right into questions for linebacker Zach McCloud. First up, we have Christopher Stock from Inside the U. Chris, go ahead.
Zach, I'm curious about the film that you've watched on Clemson. Did it just start when the schedule came out, or was it a team that you looked at maybe facing the ACC title game? Just kind of, if before the schedule came out in the spring, or just kind of looking back on your preparation for Clemson?
I mean, they play in big games all the time, so it's hard to miss them. In terms of, when we started to really watch their film, or at least me personally, when the schedule came out and things started to become more final, definitely took a few looks at them, and that increased as we got closer to them. Of course, we had other games before that to focus on, so I didn't want to make that the main thing. But leading up to the game, it increased.
Awesome. Next up, we're going to go to Matt Chodell from Kane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Zach. I know you played in that Clemson game a few years back. Can you talk about what you remember about that game and what's different about the team this time around, your team this time around?
I remember them executing really well. Brother, get out. Just get out. Sorry, I've been interrupted. But I remember them executing really well. As far as what changed about this team, we execute better now. I think we have a more mature team, as I said before. And, I think we're ready for the challenge.
Awesome. Next, we're going to go to David Ferronis from the Sun Sentinel. David, go ahead.
Hey, Zach, at the expense of asking you some variation of this question every time you do an interview with us, you coming back this year, and then this was a game that wasn't even originally on the schedule. So, coming back and then having this game added to the revised schedule, and also just where the team is right now, how does that kind of shape up to everything you imagine this extra season of college football becoming for you?
I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. Could you repeat the question?
No, I was just saying that, you came back to play this season, decided redshirt last year. And then this was a game that wasn't even originally on the schedule. So kind of just a collection of how things are coming together for this team being in the top 10. And then also, having such a game added to the schedule. How is everything coming together from your perspective this season?
It's good. I really like the schedule all around. We have it's a more difficult schedule, I'd say, than normal. Just because, it's all ACC competition just about. And, I'm happy about everything, the way things are falling apart. It's a great chance for us to be able to come out and compete and show what we're able to do.
Awesome. We have time for a few more. Next, we're going to go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Zach, wanted to ask you two things. Number one, Travis Etienne, just your impressions of him on film. I know he's really slippery, can get away from guys. What's kind of the challenge this week with him?
Just finishing the tackle. He's a special talent, as everybody knows, and got to give credit where it's due. But we all have to, as a defense, do what we do, and that's run and hit. Fly to the ball, and get them on the ground as soon as we can.
And then Coach Baker talked about this yesterday, just coverage, and then also the challenge of at the linebacker spot, the underneath coverage, and then also watching out for Trevor Lawrence when he decides to take off and run. He's kind of a unique quarterback in that sense where, he can really hurt you in the ground game. Can you talk about that a little bit?
He got talent all over the board. Again, got to give credit where credit's due. He's another really talented player. And, those two guys are essential to that team's success. But, again, as long as we're disciplined and we're able to do our jobs and, we'll give our chance a much better chance, or give ourselves a much better chance that way.
Thanks.
Great. Next, we're going to go to Daryl Streeter from Footballville. Daryl, go ahead.
Hey, Zach, what's going on? I just want to know, what do you think is key for you to have to do Saturday to help the team get a win?
Same thing. Just got to, do my assignments. Game day is great. That's what everybody sees. But the preparation leading up to the game is what's most important. So, being really sharp about things at practice, bringing everybody along with me, and, getting together with the leaders on this team and making sure we're preparing the way we need to prepare for a game like this, for every game.
All right, our last question is going to come from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Zach, you talked about being a little more mature, this time around. Can you give some specifics on what feels different for you as you go into, not just you, for the whole team, as you go into this game, as far as confidence or just confidence based on reality type stuff? And then also, what feels different about Clemson? I know it's a different quarterback. You talked about him a little bit, but just your opposition this time around.
Well, I mean, in terms of maturity, the way the teams feels different. We just have more guys in more places we have more guys in more position rooms and, all over the field. It's just more widespread. It's not one or two guys trying to lead the team. And it's really the leadership is widespread, and I think that helps a whole lot. What feels different about Clemson, like you said, they have a different quarterback, but they're still a really high executing team, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So in terms of what feels different, I mean, if anything, they've improved. They got better over the years. So I'm looking forward to a really good competition on Saturday.
Zach, is your attitude as a team, does it feel a little different going into this matchup than maybe you guys were more wide-eyed, maybe not you, last time facing Clemson? You know what I mean? Especially given the season you've had leading up to this.
I say, I mean, I don't want to really get into specifics about how the team feels and things like that. I know right now we're like I said, we've been preparing, going hard all week to make sure that we're ready for this game, and that goes into our confidence. And that's all I'll say on that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Zach, thanks for taking the time to talk with us, and good luck on Saturday.
No problem. Have a good one.